Hey everyone, my name is Brian, and welcome back to my LEGO investing channel, Brick Dynasty. Every year there are several sets that are very popular in the LEGO investing community, and everyone talks about how they're loading up on them. And then also every year there's a counter argument of people saying they're not investing in the set because it's too over-hoarded, meaning there are so many people investing in the set it's going to take a while for it to go up in price after it retires. There are a lot of factors that go into what makes a set being over-hoarded, so I wanted to take a look back at sets that retired last year that were projected to be over-hoarded sets and see how they're doing now. I'm going to go over 6 sets that were rumored to be over-hoarded last year and then 6 sets that are rumored to be over-hoarded this year. But starting off with the last year sets, we'll go with the classic TV series Batmobile, set number 76188. This set had an MSRP of $30, and right now on eBay it's going for around $50. This set was a Walmart exclusive, and I don't believe it ever went on sale from Walmart. It was always $30, so the only other place you could have picked this up was from Lego.com, and you could have stacked up some gifted purchases and VIP points and Rakuten, things like that to create your own discount. I will say it was discounted in store from Walmart during their end of year clearances for $17. That's when I picked up some of my sets. And so if you were able to pick up sets during those times, either from Lego.com or this in-store clearances, you're doing very well with this set. If you bought at MSRP though, you're only looking at a very small return on investment, but you should almost never be buying sets at MSRP for LEGO investing. The next set was NASA Apollo Saturn V rockets at number 42176. This set had an MSRP of $120, and right now on eBay it's going for around $185. This set was a re-release, so right after the set originally retired, a few months later, they brought back the set again for another couple years. So a lot of people were burned by this and were still holding on to the last version of the set, which was exactly the same, it just had a different set number. So people this time around were hesitant to invest in it because of all the people that still had the last version of the set. But as you can see, it's not doing too bad. You could have easily gotten this set for 20% off and at times 30% off. So if you were able to purchase at that nice discount, then this set is doing very well for investing. Next up is Central Perks, set number 21319. This set had an MSRP of $60, and right now on eBay it's going for $80. This set has had a ton of demand even after retirement, but unfortunately Amazon has kept this set in stock for months and months after retirement. I think it just recently went out of stock, so that has severely impacted its rise of price in the aftermarket. Even if you picked up this set for 20% off, you're barely making any money, so we can't fully blame over hoarding for this set not performing well. It's also partially Amazon keeping this set in stock that's held the price back. Now we have the McLaren Elva, set number 76902. This set had an MSRP of $20. Right now on eBay, it's going for $26. Speed Champion sets can easily be gotten for 20% off, but they don't typically go on sale much more than that unless you're creating discounts with Rakuten and other cost-saving measures. So even if you pick this set up at 20% off, you are not even making money, I don't think. $16 going for $26. Shipping and eBay fees are going to take up all that profit from you, so this is not doing well. And the second to last set I'm going to cover from last year was the Boba Fett helmet, set number 75277. Had an MSRP of $60. Right now on eBay it's going for $75. Everyone was saying that this set was going to be for sure winner. It was around the time that the Book of Boba Fett came out, and everyone was really hyped about the character. But unfortunately, the demand has not caught up with the supply on this set yet in the aftermarket. Even if you got it at 30% off, you're still not making much of a profit. I do think later down the road, this set will do well for investing if you're a longer term holder. Maybe 2 years, 1.5 years later, we'll see some good price action on the set once a lot of the supply is dried up. It would be very helpful for the set if there's another season of the Book of Boba Fett, but it looks like this show has ended and there won't be another season. And the last set, and by far the most talked about set from last year, was the 501st Legion Cologne Troopers, set number 75280. Had an MSRP of $30. And right now on eBay, it's going for $45. Even though there's been so much supply of the set, the demand has really kept up with it, considering it's gone up $15 over MSRP on eBay. And this set was pretty regularly going at least 20 to 30% under MSRP on the eBay platform. And then if you're buying it from retailers, it was always 20% off, and I believe it was 30% off here and there throughout its lifetime. So if you picked it up at 30% off, you're not doing bad. Maybe a 50% profit after shipping and fees. But this is really not bad for a set that was said to be so over-hoarded. And the thing to remember here is that sets that are said to be over-hoarded are typically the most popular sets. So it means there is a really increased demand in the aftermarket for most of these sets. So in general, it means that these sets are going to have a higher demand in the aftermarket. Just because there's a lot of supply does not mean a set will be a bad investment. So now let's look to this year and see what sets people are saying are going to be over-hoarded. Probably the most talked about set for investing this year is the Republic Fighter Tank. Pretty much every investor is saying the set is going to do well for investing, but I continually see more and more people in Facebook groups and forums saying that they are not picking this set up for investing because so many people are buying it. But I think one key fact about this set that people just aren't considering when they're saying it's over-hoarded is that it's a Target exclusive. For someone to actually rack up tons of the set for investing, you have to constantly go in store to pick this set up from Target because you're really limited on the amount of sets you can buy online from Target. Not to mention, this set has only been discounted twice to 20% off on Target.com and in store. So the only other place you can really get discounts on this set is from Lego.com or Lego stores by stacking up gifted purchases, Rakuten, and insider points. So I don't think that many people are actually that disciplined to go in store and create those good discounts on the set. So I think that the supply of this set may not be matching up with the actual hype it's getting for investing. And then probably the second most talked about set for investing this year is the Ahsoka Tano Brickhead. But again, you have to consider this set is a Lego store exclusive. So it's the only place you can buy this set. Not many people are disciplined enough to continually go by their Lego store and pick up 2, 3, 4 of the set on a weekly basis to stack up a good amount. So a lot of investors will sell through their inventory pretty quickly because they only had a couple on their shelves. And you can't forget that this set is going well above MSRP on eBay. So once it retires, it already has a head start on the price rising in the aftermarket. And then there's the Mandalorian and the Child Brickheads. I actually made a whole video on this set just a couple videos ago. I'll link it out here in the corner of the video. So if you want to hear my full thoughts on this video, definitely check that out. This is actually probably the most hoarded set by investors this year, just because of the amount of times it's been pushed back on retirement lists. It's been scheduled to retire pretty much every year it's been out, and it's been out for many years. People have been able to get the set at very significant discounts, and I think it will probably be several years for the set to turn out to be a really good investment for you, depending on the price you bought it at. Now we have the Galaxy Explorer. This set was on sale from Walmart at the end of last year for 50% off in-store and online for several days. Many investors picked this set up. That has left a bad taste in the mouths of many investors watching all that happen last year. And so they think this set is really hoarded with people who bought it at significant discounts. But if you're noticing on eBay, around that time last year, they were going for $50, $60 on eBay, but that price has risen up to $90, $95. So it seems a lot of that supply that was purchased at a really discounted price has sold through. Not to mention, it's a Walmart exclusive. Lego is continuing to remake a lot of vintage Lego sets, and this is very popular in the community. It looks awesome. A lot of people really like this set, and if Lego just makes one more vintage space set, that would just be the icing on the cake for this set. It's definitely not something to sleep on. The second to last set from this year is the Medieval Blacksmith. This one is said to be a clear winner by every investor. I don't see as many people saying they're avoiding this set because it's over-hoarded. I think the sentiment is that maybe it'll take a little longer for it to become a good investment for you, and that implies it's a little over-hoarded. I really like this set at the right discount, and time will tell how the supply matches up with demand in the aftermarket. And the last set is a 007 Aston Martin DB5. Speed Champions have historically had a reputation for being very good, easy, no-brainer investments that just skyrocket in the aftermarket. But over the past several years, we've seen the potential for investing of these sets has gone down dramatically. These sets are legitimately over-hoarded, and the amount of supply has definitely overwhelmed the demand for these types of sets. But maybe a lot of investors are catching wind of that and they're not investing much in this year's Speed Champion sets. We'll just have to see if that trend continues with this set. The main thing I want to hammer home here is that you should just not let a set being popular in the community convince you to buy a set for investing, or persuade you to not buy it because you think too many people have purchased it. Almost every single Lego set is a good investment at the right price point, so that's why you really need to do your own research. And if you're not sure how to research sets for their investing potential, I have a video that I made, I'll link up here in the corner, of my exact process of how I research sets for Lego investing. If you're interested in joining a Lego investing community, you should check out the Brick Dynasty Patreon. It's filled with a ton of useful perks and resources for every single Lego investor, no matter what stage you're at. Just one of the perks that we have is every month we have group Patreon exclusive meetings where we talk about current Lego investing events and answer any questions you may have. If you're interested in joining a community like this, you should check out the link in the description below. Alrighty, that's about it. I hope you found the information in this video helpful. If you did, please drop a like below. It helps out my channel a ton. And if you want to see more Lego investing content like this, definitely subscribe. I put out videos every Monday and Thursday. And additionally, if you have any questions about Lego investing or have further questions about my thoughts on these sets for investing, definitely drop a comment down below. I'll be sure to answer you as soon as I can. And with that, I'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks everyone. As always, my videos are not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm only sharing my journey as a Lego investor, and I encourage you to do your own research before buying any Lego sets.